Now, may I put a question differently? Please don't answer me because it just... Are you aware, if I may ask that question most politely, without any disrespect, are you aware that you are conditioned? Are you? Totally conditioned, not partially conditioned. Your words condition you, right? Education conditions you. Culture conditions you. The environment conditions you. Propaganda of 2,000 years or 5,000 years of priests have conditioned you. So you are conditioned right through. When you say, I believe in God, that's part of your conditioning. Like the man who says, I don't believe in God. So, do we realize that this is a fact? A total conditioning. Then when you realize it, what takes place? Do you then say, I must uncondition it? You follow? Then who is the I? And that I is part of your conditioning. So what do? That's my master. Please stick to one simple thing here. I realize I'm conditioned. Conditioned as being a Hindu, broke away from it, and become something else, and join Christianity or whatever it is. I'm conditioned. Conditioned by culture, conditioned by the food I eat, conditioned by the climate, heredity, by my activity, by environment. My whole being is shaped, conditioned, molded. Do I realize it? That means, do I see the actual fact of it? Not the idea of it, but the actual reality of it. That is, it is so. It's raining. It is a lovely day, it's a fact. It's a windy day. In the same way, do I see the absolute reality that my mind is conditioned? Then when I realize it, when there is the realization totally that I am conditioned, then what movement takes place? That's what I want to find out. Do you understand my question now? Then do I say, yes, I am conditioned, it is terrible, and I must uncondition myself? Then you begin the conflict, right? The I then becomes part, the I thinks it's separate, but is part of that conditioning, right? So, what takes place when you see that? No movement. That means what? You go slowly, please don't throw words at each other. What takes place when I realize that I am entirely conditioned? Action ceases, doesn't it? I go to the office, but the action to change my conditioning is not there.
May I say something? Again, do you mind if you come back to your way of saying activity for all those activities of the mind? The action comes afterwards.
Yeah.
So it's all activities.
Yeah. So I'm saying, sir, please, look, I have to go to the office or to the factory or become a clerk or secretary. I've got to work. I work in the garden or a teacher or do something. That's so. But I realize that I'm conditioned. My concern is what happens when I realize totally this state. I cease to act in that state, don't I? There's no action. I'm a total prisoner. I don't rebel against it. Because if I rebel, I'm rebelling against my own conditioning, right? Which has been put together by thought, which is me. I wonder if you see all this. So, in that area of condition, there is no action. Just listen, there is no action, therefore what takes place?
There's no reaction. So, not having any reaction anymore. So,
Do it. Find out what takes place. What's that? I can't hear this. What?
He says he becomes free inside.
Becomes free inside.
You get very tired and sad and hopeless.
Yes, sir, you're tired of the whole thing. So what do you do when you're tired of the... Wait, take it up. When you are tired of the whole thing, what do?
One gives up.
You take a rest from it, don't you? God. When you are tired of something, when you are tired, you go and lie down, sit quietly. But you are not doing it. So, then only when the mind is quiet, you see the totality of your life, right? But our minds are chattering, trying to find an answer, follow? Beating on this conditioning. And therefore, there is no answer. But if you say, all right, I look at it, I know what, I have seen the whole movement of thought, which is my life. And whatever movement other than the conditioning is unreal. You understand what I'm saying? So the mind remains with the totality of its conditioning. It remains. It doesn't move. Do we communicate something with each other, to each other?